I do not support the Canton Fair for small business owners and mini importers. Watch this video before you go down to China and be disappointed. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about something that may shake a few tables, and we're going to talk about the Canton Fair. You have probably seen people posting about this fair, promising you big sales, discounted products, and you find importers subscribing already or even traveling all the way to China to go and participate. Here is my honest opinion about Canton fairs. I personally do not support Canton fairs for businesses that just started out. I'm not saying this to shade anyone. I'm saying it because I want you to build a real importation business and not just a one-time hustle. So before you spend your money at another Canton fair, please watch this video till the end. So let's be clear on what exactly a Canton fair is. The Canton Fair, officially the China Import and Export Fair, is the largest and oldest trade exhibition in China, held twice a year in Guangzhou, in the spring and in autumn. It is a massive international trading event that attracts hundreds of thousands of buyers and tens of thousands of exhibitors from around the world, covering almost every industry imaginable, including electronics, home goods, fashion, and even machineries. It is a major platform for global sourcing, procurement, and establishing a business relationship. Sounds good, right? Especially with discounted products that are at unbeatable prices. I want you to look at Canton fairs as clearance sales, where exhibitors come to push out their old stock or leftover products, or their slow-moving designs for a particular design of product. And these fairs are not as perfect as they seem. So while you think you're getting a deal, you might actually be buying someone's rejected old stock. Another reason why I do not recommend the Canton Fair to small business owners is that there is little to no control over product quality, and when you're restocking, it's going to pose a lot of problems, as you will not be able to get the same goods from the same suppliers, or you might not even be able to find the suppliers anymore. As a small business, this would definitely affect your brand identity, because you can't really build a solid brand if your stock depends on whether an item is available at a fair or not. One batch might be great, but the next might end up being very poor. Yes, you might make quick money, but you can't really build a sustainable business around fairs. Once your items go out of stock, then you are back to square one, waiting and searching for another fair. Another negative side to this kind of fairs is that there is little to no manufacturer or supplier relationship. And if you ask me, importation gets better when you have a good relationship with your manufacturers, suppliers, and sometimes even agents. The Canton Fair can give you cheap goods, but it cannot give you the necessary connection you need to grow. Now let's talk about what you should be doing instead. If you really want to grow, you should be importing directly from China. And no, you don't have to travel all the way to China in order to get the best product quality. To import directly from China, you need to use procurement agents that help you source and inspect your products. You also need to buy from verified apps like Alibaba, Taobao, 1688, and you also need to ask your suppliers for product videos and sometimes even samples from the factory. You also need to establish a relationship with one or two reliable freight forwarders. When you start buying directly from China, you get the exact quality you order. You can also reorder these items when they're out of stock and have consistency with your brand. You can even have the opportunity to brand your own product and start your own line. Importation isn't about just buying and selling. Importation is about building structure. Structure that gives you control, consistency, and credibility. With direct importation, you can track your real profit margins, decide whatever you want to restock, and build a supplier's trust that leads to having better prices eventually. You can also ship your goods in bulk at your own terms. This is how small and mini importers grow into big brands. And trust me, this will be impossible if you keep waiting for one fair or the other in order to make cheap purchases from. Another thing I would like to highlight is the amount of money being spent on visas and flight tickets in order to go all the way to China to attend these fairs. This will eventually add up to increase the price of the products gotten from the fair, and in turn defeats the whole aim of traveling down to China to attend these fairs. Think of quantum fairs as a means to get quick cash, while you're thinking about direct importation as long-term business sustainability. One makes you money while the other helps you build something that lasts. I'm not against people who go for these fairs because everyone has to start from somewhere. But if you're all about building a real importation business, you need to be more focused on systems, structures, and suppliers' relationship, and not just random fairs. So this is why I don't support the Canton fairs for small businesses. They look tempting, but they do not help you grow at all. I have created the simplest guide that is guaranteed to teach you exactly how to import goods from China to Nigeria or even the UK, and I will leave a link in the description. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel for everything about mini importation and small business growth. See you in the next video.